All right. Hey, y'all. It is Wellness Wednesdays.
Yes, I'm here with Leah, my
And,
wellness sister.
and I'm here with Anye, my wellness sister. And we are so excited to have some wellness conversations with you all on this Wellness Wednesday. And we have some good tea to talk about today.
Yes. So, what is wellness sister? So, I know you all were wondering, wellness sister, what is this? And it is a mental health service that we are facilitating, and we are providing a safe space for women to just feel free to grow and have these very real, raw, liberating conversations about life. Just having that space. And we came about it actually in grad school, like thinking about what does this look like for us to have take our conversations and have this as a space that everyone or women 25 to 35 can enjoy. So
And I'm excited because we're infusing counseling with it. Me and Anye are licensed professional counselors. We are also life coaches as well. So we're infusing a little bit of coaching in there, a little bit of counseling, and just a little bit of us, our personality, what we experience as women in our prime at 25 and 35, and just wanting women to have positive relationships, wanting to empower each other, laugh together, make memories, inspire each other, like
all of that good stuff.
Yeah, all of that. I really think that me and Anye have a beautiful relationship and friendship, and we wanted to put that into Wellness Sisters. We want everyone to feel like they have a wellness sister. But personally, you know how to be a wellness sister to yourself first.
Yes.
You can't be a wellness sister to anyone else unless you learn how to be a wellness sister to yourself. Yes. And so that's where that individual therapy comes in, that individual coaching, those group workshops that we have, and that little bit of motivational speaking that we do as well together.
Yes. So, girl, how did we meet? I mean, this is like everybody be like, how do y'all know each other? How did y'all meet? And it's crazy because we've been knowing each other since like high school. And I don't think we knew like how connected we were when we were in high school, but we would walk home sometimes together and just have casual conversation walking home. And then
we found out our families grew up together. So her family and my family are best friends. So my grandma and her auntie are best friends. So it's crazy how that worked. And we've been connected. We've been in around the same places growing up, but we didn't connect until we were in the counseling program at UMSA. So shout out to UMSA.
Hey.
Yes. And she didn't want to be my friend at first. Let me tell y'all. She was like, I have dealt with trauma with friends. I don't have time for my space. She set her boundary. And I was like, okay, all right, we gonna see.
And how long ago was that? That was like 2015.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a lot going on at that time. But through that, we were able to talk about what we're going to be intentional about having friendships and having relationships, and what does it look like to be intentional about having those types of relationships. What do boundaries look like? What do being like, how do you be transparent with somebody? How do you be real with yourself? How are you self-aware and holding yourself accountable for how you showing up as a friend? And what does that look like as far as now we really are moving forward with a business professional relationship. So what does that look like? So being able to have those raw conversations and things that we needed to actually talk about, stuff that people be scared to talk about. It's not easy putting boundaries in place. It's not easy being transparent, but we had to do it because we wanted to actually have a real and authentic friendship and relationship.
Yes. We didn't cry together, laughed together, gave each other breaks, gave each other space, came back together, business stimulated, resume building with each other, professional building together, stimulating. So I think the friendship to me really goes beyond just that personal, but it's elevating. What do you need from me as a friend so I can support you in your purpose? How can I get you to the next level? What do you need from me as a friend?
Yeah.
Is that cooking some dinner one night? Is it bringing wine over? Is it bringing tea over? Is it laughing? Is it going out to eat? Or is it just listening? What do you need from each other? So I think that is something that we really want to stimulate in our sessions. Like, what do you need? How can we support you? What action steps do you want to take? Really knowing that you lead, you have the resources, and we're just here to guide and support you through the way, and for you to be around an atmosphere that promotes that as well. So,
yes. So, what's the tea?
Yes.
So, the tea. What's the tea, Leah?
The tea today is us. So y'all get to know a little bit about us. We talked about our background, but I think sometimes when you get in spaces, you go see a therapist or you see a coach, you're like, I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. And you want me to be vulnerable. You want to tell me to talk about my past, talk about my future, and be vulnerable. So we want to give a little space for us to be vulnerable with you and for you to just get to know who we are and some fun little games that we got.
Yes. So,
what's the tea? Oh, and let me show you on this cup. It says, love yourself. Ow. All right, I think you should start.
Yeah. Ooh, child, let's see. Okay.
What is it?
Yeah, so I did not want to answer this question.
You not said you was gonna pull the question because you didn't want to answer it. I said
okay,
that.
The question is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? So this is hilarious. Okay. So where I see myself in 5 years is I see myself. My personal little hashtag, whatever is the growth for me. So I'm always trying to grow. I don't want to be where I'm at right now at 31, at 36. So I want to see myself growing, thriving. I want to be in a space where I feel that much whole and well than what I do now. I want to be able to have some of the things that I'm putting in the atmosphere and praying and all of that to manifest. Like, I want some things to happen, and I know that they're gonna happen within 5 years. They gotta happen.
They gonna happen.
So, yeah, I have business stuff going on. We are provisionally licensed, so that will be one thing that I have achieved. I'm in the midst of waiting on my application to be done, so I'm fully licensed. I still can be a therapist, but I'm just waiting on that full licensure. But we that's definitely one of the things in 5 years that I do see thriving and being in a different space than what it is now. I don't like social media, but I might be more on social media maybe then. Who knows? But that's 5 years for me.
Yeah. Okay.
I can't believe I picked that question.
Why do we have this twice? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Because you were supposed to answer it too, clearly.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, well, I'll keep it brief. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Well, I see myself in 5 years having a bigger platform where I'm talking for women, not just in St. Louis, but I want to travel to different areas, different college campuses, and really speak into that young adulthood stage. I feel like when you were in your 20s, right, in college and getting out, you were like, what do I do? Who am I? I really feel like I was searching for who I wanted to be in my 20s. And then in my 30s, I started walking in that purpose. In my 20s, I was really trying to define what my purpose was. So I really want to build a bigger platform for myself, brand myself in a bigger way. I also want to invest more, build a savings. I plan to have a new house, all those things. Maybe upgrade to an SUV instead of my little Toyota Corolla. So those are some things in 5 years, but really just invest in myself and who I am. Like, now I know my purpose. I know what God has given me. So now it's time to walk in that. And so that's what I see. And I'm leaning more into, doing really studying the Bible more and maybe leaning more into evolving Christian principles into my coaching and my counseling. Not yet, but I know that's where I'm going to end up in 5 years.
So. You got it. Look. Yes.
I don't know how we had this in here twice, but that's crazy.
Purpose.
I
don't know how you do. How would your best friend describe you? Okay, so now I got to go through the text messages that everybody sent me when I had to go through my coaching training.
Oh, goodness. So why you looking that up?
Like,
just go off your memory. Go off your memory.
So off my memory, let me see. I know that someone said that I'm purpose driven. Mm-hmm. And that's been hard. Being purpose driven is not an easy task. That means that you may be taking pay cuts. You may be not really having to sit with the fact that this is a growth opportunity for me because of the purpose that's attached to me. So that doesn't mean that I'm going to always be able to see the funds, or I'm not going to always like what this feels like being in this season of my life, but it's molding me. They said with olives, the way that you get olive oil is that you have to press it and beat it and shake it and all of that. And I feel like with having a purpose, you have to go through those things in order to let the oil flow, or some of that purpose and some of the things that your skills and the things that you are good at and the things that you can speak to and the things that you can give to other people. It has to flow, but you have to go through some stuff in order to get that. And so it's not the easiest route, but when people tell me like, I see you as being purpose driven, I appreciate that, because my mama had me reading a purpose driven life book for kids. So I've been this. I mean, it's only rightfully so that that's how my life is set up and that's how people perceive me. So that's at least one of the things I would say.
Okay. That's a problem when you do sticky notes. Okay, all right. What's your definition of a relationship? So I look at a relationship and an intimate relationship with some foundational things. I am married, but I also have a lot of friends as well. And I think the foundation of a relationship and a definition is trust and transparency and communication. And I think if you have those things in a relationship, then you have a great foundation, because if I'm able to trust you, I'm able to be vulnerable. I'm able to sit back. I'm able to let you lead. I'm able to trust that you're able to follow when it's time for me to lead. If we have transparency there, then that doesn't leave air for us to make assumptions. We can be able to listen to each other. We can see what we need from each other. And then that communication, like, what do I need? What are my expectations? What are my boundaries? You hurt me in this moment. My feelings are hurt, or, this is what I want from you. And really being able to trust that I can have these conversations with you, that I don't have to step outside of this relationship to be able to process what I need from you. So I think if you have those things, then that's a really strong relationship. So that's how I define my relationships. If I have all three of those things, then I know that you're going to be in my life for a long time. And I love hard. That's one thing about Virgos. So,
yeah, it's always good to have those foundational pieces.
And she's actually a Leo, by the way. We both strong-minded women together.
All right. What motivates you? So what motivates me? This is what motivates me is being able to feel like I'm having some type of impact. So of course it's going to go back to purpose, right? So being able to feel like what I'm doing is going to make some kind of difference, that I'm not doing things in vain, that it's like, one of the quotes that I saw, like, what was it, 2017, a quote was shown to me. It said, if it don't involve me, it doesn't involve me. So if I'm not growing, or if I'm not changing, or if this is not something that is going to help me, then I'm not going to do it. And that's where a lot of my motivation comes in. It comes from is just being able to know, like, this is going to be a growth opportunity. This is going to be purpose. This is like being intentional about putting myself in spaces and doing things that actually are good, because it's hard. It's hard waking up every day to go to work. I don't want to do work every day.
But you barely want to wake up.
Yeah, I really want to wake up. That's another thing. I love my bed. And I got new mattress, girl, yesterday. Whoo, child. Gel memory foam. Perfect. But yes. So, yeah, that's what motivates me, because it has to make sense.
Well, now y'all got some tea about who we are and what we represent. And so now we want to just play a little game where we just ask each other questions. Maybe y'all can guess it now that y'all got a little tea about us. But we want to see if we agree on some different topics. And so what's this game called? I think it's called
This or That.
I don't think it's This or That.
Yeah, we gonna make up our own.
It's called Most Likely.
Oh, most likely.
Yes, yeah. Most likely. You see people do this on TikTok or Real. Like, I feel old now. I'm trying to catch up with the new thing. So, who is most likely? So, we just got some questions we're gonna ask, and then we'll go from there.
Where I get this or that from?
Because we were trying to figure out what this game was, and we came up with verses, this and that, but it's most likely. Most likely.
Okay. Who is most likely to have the most children? You think I'm gonna have the most kids?
I think you are.
Well, look, y'all, I don't have no kids yet, so yeah. I don't know. I really don't know.
I have one, but I feel that all I want in life is two, though. My desire is just to have two. What's your desire?
And if I could knock it out with twins, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I got twins in my family, y'all. So we'll see.
And she got a lot of brothers and sisters. So.
Who is most likely to be late for her own wedding?
Yes.
Definitely me. So, you know, my future husband out there, just don't be mad. Don't take it personal.
She's still coming. She's still coming.
I'm late to everything. Who is most likely to become a reality TV star? Yeah.
I'm Bougie, Housewives, STL. Let's start.
Man, they be having to keep me up. Like I have started to watch it just because.
You know, I haven't even watched it.
You haven't?
No, but I feel like I would be on the show based on previews.
Wait, I'm talking about period, reality shows, period.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I watched some reality shows.
Because you are a reality show person. I'm like a game show.
Yeah.
Like competition show.
No, I like competitions too. Like I love the challenge.
Yeah, I don't like reality though.
Yeah, I used to when I was younger, but it just felt so much drama that it was just too much for me. Now I've been into like love shows, like Love is Blind, that type of reality.
So what type of reality show would you be on?
If I had to choose, it would be the Housewives. From the things that I don't have the time to catch up because I'm so behind. Mm-hmm. So like when I see people watch it, like I see Cynthia watch it, and I was like, oh, that's good. I was like, how many seasons? She's like, oh, okay, I'm never gonna catch up on all them seasons.
Yeah, that's how it was with Grey's though. You got me hips to Grey's, and it took me. I caught up, but it took me forever.
Maybe next time if I have baby, I get on maternity leave, I binge watch.
Yeah, that's the next question. Who is most likely to spend all weekend binging a new TV series? I think both of us.
We text each other a lot, like you better watch this. Yeah. If I can't watch a show until I watch the one she recommended for me, and back and forth. Like I still need to watch from scratch. So yeah, I can't watch another movie until I watch that. I'm just preparing myself to cry.
Yeah, I feel like if I didn't follow what's the show? If I didn't follow The one that Michael Ealy.
Reasonable Doubt.
If I wasn't watching it live, like when it came out, I think I would have binge watched it. But y'all, Reasonable Doubt is
so good.
So good.
If you haven't watched it, watch it. And it's directed by Kerry Washington. So.
Mm-hmm. Good. Who is most likely to cry during a sad movie?
Me, maybe both of us. We both cried at Grey's Anatomy.
I cried at Grey's Anatomy from scratch, and I thought something was wrong with me, y'all. Like when I cried from scratch, I'm like, oh my God, why am I crying so much? What's going on? And then I get on social media and I see everybody was crying, so it kind of made me feel a little bit better. So I don't think I'm like a crier, but I'll shed.
I think people think I'm weird because I really don't cry in real life, and like I'm angry, but I cry more when watch movies. Like I cried in the nail shop when I saw a commercial about a dog dying. Yeah. And my nail person was like, "You okay? You okay?" I'm just, I don't know. Maybe it's that time of the month. I don't know. So, who is most likely to be the first one up in the morning on a girls' trip?
Definitely her.
Me. I wake up. Good morning. How are you? She's like, "What? What do you want? Is this important? Is this important? Because my boundary is what 10 a.m.
Yeah, my boundary. 10 a.m. Really like 9:30. But
it's been getting earlier just a little bit. Who's most likely to order takeout when they already have leftovers in the fridge?
I don't have leftovers, so I just started cooking, but I don't usually have leftovers. So yeah.
And who is most likely to get a speeding ticket on a road trip?
Okay, y'all. Okay, there's too many of me.
Yes.
let's see. Yes. But yeah, I've been slowing down. I can't. My insurance too high now.
And she got road rage. All right, girl. I'm gonna call you back. Call you when you get to your destination.
I have to play my self-care playlist. Like it has to be going.
Who is most likely to know exactly what to say when you're feeling sad? Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah.
Did I make you feel better today?
Yeah, you was like take a 5-minute break, but I didn't have a break. But yeah, like I think we do help each other. Like I think you're more like I'm gonna listen to you. Mm-hmm. You know, you're good at really listening. And then you're like, okay, you want to go out? You want to eat? You want to go get a drink? You know, and then I think I'm more of like the verbal advice giver. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who is most likely to win a game show?
Definitely not me. It's not me. I think it would
me.
Be good.
I'm cold at Taboo.
Yeah.
Like spades too? Oh, yes. Mm-mm. Yeah. Okay.
I lose. Who is most likely to injure themselves while doing chores in an apartment? Yeah. Okay, that is me. I have bruises from I don't even know what.
All the time.
I just, yeah.
Who is most likely to have a new hairstyle the next time you see them? Yes, I change my hair like 2-3 times a month. Yeah. Who's most likely to die first in a scary movie? She gonna be overthinking everything. Wait, do I need to go? No, I'm not going right. Next thing you know, it's gone.
Yeah, I have like nightmares about this. And like, if somebody is chasing me, like, no, seriously, like, I really don't think that I would survive because I'd be like, just in my nightmares, it don't ever end.
You be thinking about it. That's what I'm saying. You overthink things. You already thinking about how you gonna die in your dream. Overthinking things. Okay. Who is most likely to be a detective?
I think that would probably be you.
Yeah, like if my friend's about to date somebody, I'm like, oh, tell me his name. I'm about to Google him. I'm about to find out how much he made.
That's definitely her.
I want to find everything. Like, girl,
it's definitely her.
That's like him. He took out this many PPP loans. I know.
Low key.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. You know, I heard Trump paid off everybody. So I wish I would have got on the bandwagon. Sure.
Who is most likely to sneak into movies? Yeah.
I think she's more of a rule follower. I'm more of a rule breaker.
Yeah. Who is most likely to lock themselves out of their place? That's definitely me. Yeah. I just did it like 2 weeks ago, right before a session too, child. Whew. Who is likely to know about the new hot restaurant before anyone else? That's definitely Leah. Come on now. We be sitting in restaurants. She's seeing restaurants on Instagram.
Oh, I love them. And don't let them have some oysters. Oh.
Who is most likely to be the first one on the dance floor?
Me. Oh yeah.
And what's your favorite? What's your favorite dance?
Well, if I do like my favorite slide, it's electric. Electric. Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite one. Electric slide.
Let's see. Who is most likely to always have the best snacks? I feel like that's you. And especially now with a mirror.
Yeah. Yeah. But you be having some good snacks. You be having the fruit. You have more snacks than you have food. So I feel like I have food and then you have the snacks. Like when Amir come over, you be like, Amir, you want a snack? And you got all those snacks. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I have more food. You have more snacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to save you from a bad first date?
Me.
Yeah, definitely. She have all the ideas. Yeah. All of the ideas.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I'm gonna call you and say that I from bad happy, you just gotta act like it and do it. I think we did something like that before, but
who is most likely to DIY something instead of buying it? Definitely me. I will DIY and I will thrift. I will do all of that.
And I'll buy it.
Yeah, because I'm cheap. So I want to do whatever way I can make it around it, I will. Who is most likely to eat pizza for breakfast? Me again.
I don't like breakfast though. But you love pizza. But I don't eat breakfast. So it's like, yeah.
Yeah. So what's your favorite meal?
Lunch.
Yeah, that makes sense. We do a lot of lunch dates.
Yeah, I love lunch. But I ain't like no sandwich lunch. Like, I want dinner for lunch.
Or Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, I do like Cracker Barrel, but that's because I like that casserole. But I eat lunch at Cracker Barrel. I eat fried fish. Yeah. At Cracker Barrel. It's weird.
Yeah. Who is most likely to tell the waiter it's their birthday for free cake?
Me. I always like finessing. Get free. Let's get
free. Whatever. Yeah. Free cake, free whatever.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to make new friends whenever they're out? That's definitely Leah.
Yeah. But she's social too. You know more. She knows. See, I can make more friends, but she has more friends. She has way more connections in St. Louis than I do. That's true. If we go out, most people know you.
So what I found out, they have this strengths-based assessment. So it's kind of like Myers-Briggs, but it's strengths. And the opposite, my number one is relator. So that's building very close relationships with people. And then the opposite of that is woo. And so both of my close friends, Kalia, they are woo. So they are very open to building all different types of relationships with people. But for me, I kind of stick with my close friends, but that's how we know our strengths.
And I think because you're relational is why you remember people, people, you connect with people. Somebody will come up to me and they're like, you know her? I'm like, yeah, I think I do. I don't remember her name. I don't know. Like I'm social and so busy, but I think you actually take the time to really connect with people. And so people. That's something I'm trying to grow in. Try to remember people.
Try to remember, yeah. I won't remember names, but I definitely know faces. And I'll be like, I know this person from 10 years ago. Who is most likely to be late for dinner? Okay, now we could have scratched that question.
I was like twice. Okay, let's keep going. We almost done.
Who is most likely to be the first to sign up for karaoke?
Love me some Temptations.
Yes. What's your favorite Temptation song to do?
My Girl. Yeah. Boy, it's just my imagination.
Did you go?
Yes, I did.
You did go. Yeah.
You went with your mama. Yep.
It was so good.
It was. At first, it started off kind of corny, and then
Yeah, the Temptations at the Fox was so good.
Yeah,
so good. If you ain't go, you missed out.
Missed out. Yeah.
So, who is most likely to forget to text back? I feel like that's both of us.
Yeah, we bad at that.
I had to text her today. Hey, are you okay?
Are you okay? I'm so busy at meetings. Yeah. We both bad at that. We gotta call each other. Yeah, we bad. We both bad at that.
Who is most likely to text on my way when they're still getting ready?
I'm gonna be there in 25 minutes. Oh, wait, 30 more minutes. I'm like, all right.
I'm just optimistic about time. But so, what helps you to make sure that you're on time for stuff?
I'm getting better at it too. But if I know what I'm wearing and try my outfit on the day before.
Okay.
What makes me late is my outfits.
Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I need to start doing it.
Yeah.
Who is most likely to take off to take a self-care day?
Yeah. Do I take off that often? No, but I will. I know when I've reached my limit and I need to take a break. And you'll push through it a little bit.
Yeah. Look, in my old job, I did not used to.
But she's learning that she needs to take a break. I push her. It's self-care. Use your PTO. You don't work to work. You work for yourself and your self-care. So she's learning to use her PTO.
And last question: who is most likely to empower their sister?
Both of us.
Yes, both of us. So, yes, thank you all for joining and tuning in to our most likely little segment for What's the Tea today. But you know what? We are at about 30 minutes. We got a special announcement for you all. So
but not today. Not today. Coming soon. Coming soon. Next Wednesday, be in touch for our announcement. So you have to stay tuned about what Wellness Sisters has coming soon. But just know, not only are we empowering each other, but we want to empower you as well. So if you're interested in being empowered, you're interested in having a wellness sister, if you're interested in having raw, liberating conversations, you need to stay tuned to our Wellness Sisters page. We got Instagram, Facebook. We working on the TikTok. We trying to get out here, but just stay tuned because we got some really dope things coming. So
yes, and we will be on the On Your Now show next Tuesday at 7:30. So we will share all the information so you all can join our live. So happy and hope you enjoyed yourself tonight or today.
Yeah.